Hello guys, and welcome to another Minecraft Snapshot. It's been another week since I've done the video on last week's, which was 13w37a. This time around it's 13w37a. And this doesn't really add as much as last week's, but it adds a very significant change, and that revolves around what I have in my hand, which is obsidian and flint and steel. Well, not them indirectly, but what it actually makes. And that is nether portals. Now you may notice the bog standard one on its own if you do a plain old use 14 obsidian blocks, unless you miss out the corners where it's actually just 10, and you get your nether portal like so. And then you right click and it opens the nether portal with a 2x3 inside. Now what the one change is, you can actually now light the before you had to hit the bottom two blocks, either one, to light the nether portal. Now you can actually hit the sides. I don't really like that sound, it's very loud. But what you can do now is you can actually hit any side of the block, so it doesn't matter if you hit it from the top, or the right, or the left, or this block up here. It doesn't matter where you hit, as long as you hit with inside this inside the obsidian outer ring, you can actually light the nether portal. So it doesn't require now if you hit these bottom two blocks. Another change is on the sizes of the nether portal. So you used to just only be able to create the bog standard on their own, 2x3 or 3x2, whichever way you want to go by that. I know one's the right way around, one's height, one's width, length, height, you know, all that kind of stuff. But basically you just had your bog standard, you couldn't do anything weird. Now that's changed, and I'm just going to show you. So we have got all these nether portals, so now you can make all these different kind of sizes. So here I've got a 3x3, so again right click and it works. You can go through them and it works fine. Now the one thing I'm not too sure about is when you go through does it create the exact same size portal on the opposite end, but I'll try that out and we'll see. So you can make your 3x3, you can do anything like that, which is kind of cool. Again, you can move it to a 10x2, which is a very long one. Again, doesn't matter where you hit it, so if you hit it from up here or down there or below up here, it doesn't make a difference, it'll still light and you can still go through. Then you've got your little 3x4, so this is a bit different, a bit wider, a bit bigger. And then you've come to the 10x10, which is absolutely huge, but it's not the biggest, but that is absolutely massive. And it seems to overlap and loop the sounds because there's that many blocks. And then you've got your 15x15, but this again is not the most biggest. Look at the size of that. That is absolutely huge. Like I said, this is not the biggest by far. The biggest you can go is apparently, I'm just going to break that so it stops that damn sound. And actually, another thing I'm going to do is turn down the music. That's getting pretty loud. The other thing, it's not the biggest. Actually, the biggest you can have is a 23x23, but for some reason I can't seem to get it to work. But it is absolutely massive. Now, I'm not sure if they have to be like square or rectangular. I believe they do have to be so. I'm sure it says in the chained log, or whatever you want to features log, it basically says it has to be rectangular to a degree. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, it says it can be any size from a 4x5 to a 23x23, but it has to be rectangular. I know Dinner Bones was actually messing around with doing different kind of shapes, so you could do some like Stargate shapes and circular shapes and all that, but I guess he's just gone with the whole kind of bog standard where you can actually just do a square or rectangular, and it really works. You can really mix and match what your nether portal now looks like. But yeah, so let's just try one of these out, see what happens when we go through. So I wanted to try one of the smaller ones, so we're going to try this we'll try the 3x3 and see what happens when we go into Nether. Does it create the exact same portal? We'll find out. Right, we're in the Nether, and oh no, it doesn't. So by the looks of it, when you go into the Nether, it does not replicate the exact same size portal as you created in the overworld. It seems to create the standard 3x2 or 2x3 portal, which is a bit of a shame. But you never know. I guess they might change that around a bit, maybe later on into the future. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. Like I said, this is not very big, but this may be actually a big change for a lot of map makers or people who just wanted to vary the sizes on their obsidian nether portals. But it's a really cool change. Now, I'm going to note some other changes, but these are... some of you may not consider these absolutely massive. There's been a slight change to Mesa Biomes generation to appear more layered. That's the ones with the clay, hardened clay and all that. You've improved command blocks, lifted 256 character limit commands. Improved Nether portals. Apparently, plan to have odd width to allow for design variation. Have fun with ghasts. So apparently, I'm assuming you can push gas through them now, especially in these big ones. Portals can be now activated from any block with the portal, not just the bottom, like I showed you before. And when any fire block appears inside the frame. That's kind of cool. Let's have a look. Anything else worth mentioning? I don't think there is. There's some new stuff which you can do. So it's added a test block-like command to check for blocks in specific locations. Improved the chat system. Useful apparently for map makers, modders, players, and server admins. Saved screenshots, as messages can now be clicked on to open the screenshot. Takes you to the .minecraft folder. It's kind of cool. Names can now be clicked to PM people. That's kind of cool. And there's apparently they've removed the locked chest item and all technical block items. So you won't see them anymore in the creative menu UI or NEI, which I used to use. And it's apparently fixed quite a few bugs. But apart from that, it hasn't really added that much. Apart from the Nether portals fix, this week's snapshot is actually kind of a bit dull compared to last week, which is a bit of a shame. But there's a load of stuff back end which a lot of map makers and modders and all that will really appreciate. I'm going to leave a link to the Minecraft wiki, which has all the up-to-date what's been added and all that. There's probably some secret stuff being added as well, but I think this is one of the major ones. But apart from that, I think this is going to be a little small video. So that has been one of the major changes. You've got Nether portals now, which you can vary in size from a small 2x3 up to a massive 23x23, and I'm sure some people will put them into absolutely amazing use in their creations or designs. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed watching this little video about the latest snapshot, and please rate, subscribe, comment as always. If you want to see me keep doing these, then a thumbs up is always great. If I missed anything or said anything wrong, please put them in the comments below, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. But apart from that, thanks for watching, guys. So I'll catch you all later. Bye.